Hi everyone, good morning. My name's Cheryl and I'm from Camden Libraries. Our story today is called Clover's Big Ideas and it's written by Georgie, Donaghey and Emma Middleton and it's with permission from Little Pink Dog Books. I wonder who Clover is. Clover, sweet Clover, stay this side of the fence, bleated Mama. It's safer here. Here's Clover. I wonder if she's called Clover because she's got a clover leaf tucked just over her ear. I wonder if we'll find out. Yes, Mama, said Clover, gazing at the bull in the next paddock. Clover giggled. I wonder what's so funny about the bull in the paddock. Maybe we'll find out that later too. Clover, sweet Clover, teased Duncan, Stew and Shadow. Clover's so small she can hide under a daisy, giggled Duncan. Clover's so small she would blow away if a field mouse sneezed at too, laughed Stew. Clover's so small her wool couldn't make one sock, sneered Shadow. I may be small, but I have big ideas, said Clover. Clover turned away so they couldn't see her tears. She hurried to her quiet place behind the barn. Dew tickled her nose as she nibbled the fresh green grass shoots. A friendly voice floated to her on the crisp spring breeze. Don't let their words upset you. They don't know you like I do. Clover's ears twitched. There was a commotion at the fence. I wonder what's going on at the fence. Shall we turn the page and find out? Hey, Bull, you can't catch us, said Shadow. We're smarter than you, taunted Stew. Silly old Bull, added Duncan. Oh, I don't think I like these three little lambs. They're very unkind. They're not using their words to say nice things, are they? It's not very friendly. Blazing eyes stared across the paddock. Angus the bull flared his nostrils. Shadow didn't care. He squeezed his head through the wire fence. Oh dear, he looks like he might be sticking his tongue out. Bleh. It's not a very nice thing to do. The bull let out a deafening bellow. It shook the ground beneath them. You've made him angry, chuckled Stew. I don't think he likes us, sniggered Duncan. Shadow laughed and tried to step back from the fence, but his head was stuck between the wires. He wriggled and he pulled and he wriggled. Help me, he yelled. Duncan pulled. Stew wriggled. Shadow wriggled. It's not working, said Duncan. Keep trying, pleaded Shadow. 1, 2, 3, pull, cried Duncan and Stew. Ouch, yelled Shadow. It's no use, said Stew. You're stuck forever. My goodness. Clover ran to them. I have an idea, she called. Scram, Cotton Ball, said Stew. The bull stomped his huge black hooves. Even when he's in such a mess, he's still being unkind to poor old Clover. He's going to charge, warned Duncan. Get me out of here, pleaded Shadow. Let's go, said Stew. Don't leave me, begged Shadow. Clover marched under the fence. I may be small, she said, but I have big ideas. Stop, said Duncan. He's huge, cried Stew. And mean, blubbered Shadow. Clover skipped towards the bull. Good morning, Mr. Angus. Good morning, Miss Clover. Angus bowed politely. Clover whispered in his ear. Psst, Excellent idea, said Angus. Angus stepped back, dipped his horns, and charged. What do you think Clover might have whispered to Angus? I wonder if she might have been tempted to whisper, "Go and poke that horrible sheep with your big horns." She must have been tempted. I wonder if she did. Shadow's knees knocked. His fleece wobbled. Angus skidded to a stop beside the trembling lamb. Angus aimed and lunged, and then he lifted the wire from Shadow's fleece. Shadow tumbled back and landed on his bottom. "Thank you, Mr. Angus," said Shadow. Angus smiled. "You're welcome, Shadow." Shadow hung his head. "From now on I will never tease you, and I will always stay this side of the fence." "That's what Mama says," giggled Clover. Angus winked. "I may look mean, but I'm as gentle as a lamb." "I may be small," said Clover, "but you do have big ideas," agreed Angus. "Oh, she does have big ideas, doesn't she?" Do you think some of those big ideas including not paying back those mean and nasty lambs with probably what they deserve, but actually doing something nice for them instead and showing them friendship, which meant that they were a bit shamed and they had to show friendship back to Clover instead, and now they're not going to tease Clover or Angus again. I think Clover was very smart, and I think she may have made a friend. Now, I would like to see how you could be a good friend today. You might do something nice for somebody. You might not pay somebody back with meanness. If they've been mean to you, you might pay them back with kindness. For example, say if your brother or your sister said a naughty word to you, don't pay them back by saying a naughty word in return. Maybe you can say a lovely word to them and show them a really good example. I hope that you're able to find a way to be a good friend, just like Clover the lamb. Have a good rest of the day. See you next time. Bye for now.